Shall I write it in a letter? Shall I try?
I started working with the DU Bridge Community Garden last spring, so in the former plot, which was over across from Halls. And I'm the president of Students for Sustainable Food, so as our club group, Students for Sustainable Food, we had our own plot and we worked in it last summer, and then we harvested all of our vegetables, but it got sold to developers. So then I was here this fall as a part of the whole where are we gonna start a new garden process, and how do we get permission from facilities in the school to build a garden here, and then here we are now in the actual garden. So.
Can I take it to a moment where the fields are painted gold and the trees are filled?
Okay, so this year we're gonna grow peppers and cucumbers, both pickling and regular. Tomatoes. We want to try to grow potatoes. Zucchini, definitely. We love zucchini. That's what we grew a lot of in the Bridge Garden. So those are kind of the things we're thinking of.
What else? Basil, a lot of herbs, and some onions, and jalapenos.
We're gonna do squash, and we have lettuce in the Olin greenhouse right now. So yeah, I think summery stuff.
A little bit of everything already, and a lot of beds are empty, so we will have, I think, a large mix of edible and flowering plants.
I just think the fact that you grew it, makes it really cool.
Everybody brings different expertise and ideas. Gardening is hard work, as you can see, and so the more bodies that you have to help in the physical labor, the better it works. And then just working, I think it's kind of human nature to want to work together in a group, and gardening is a great thing to do.
And just it's a very calming activity, and it's something where you can just kind of get in touch with what you're doing, and you can slow down, and you're not thinking about all the things you have to do. You're just focusing on gardening and growing food and just being in the garden. I think that's really important.
So we are hoping to grow some extra in addition to the community member stuff that we are hoping as that increases over time. So any spare that we have, we hope to donate to food banks.
I think a city like Denver would benefit from many more community gardens. Every city would benefit.
Hey you, stop looking at me like that. Just cause you know I'll do it right back, and you know I'll never work at it.
What drew you to gardening, specifically community gardening?
Well, there's a lot of things. So I am a botanist by training. I'm a biologist, and so, but it was actually gardening that made me want to be a botanist in the beginning. So I've always been interested in growing things and watching things grow, and being able to produce food, and I just love plants and how they work. So that's always been an interest.
I've always really liked community gardening, and I was into it when I was little through my mom. So I was really excited that there was something here as well.
My 7-year-old is not here today, but I've been bringing her, and it's a good way to get her out and get her hands dirty and learning about plants and vegetables and people.
And I could use a little admiring, so go ahead and look this way. You know it's the same thing every day, but that grin that goes on.
Buying and eating local food is more sustainable because you don't have the cost and the fossil fuels to ship them on here.
And even if I didn't grow it, it always tastes better than that shit they sell at the grocery store.
The vegetables, as soon as you pick fruits and vegetables, they start to break down over time, right? And so if our food was picked in California, by the time it gets here, even to the grocery store, it's not, you're losing some of those nutrients.